All right, Coach. Postseason time gears up and heading over to the one spot in NCHC play you didn't go to up in Duluth. A team that played a couple months ago had a split against, I guess, going into postseason play. What's the messaging to the team to kind of bounce back from Western?
Basically, from a game plan perspective, the messaging is we need to manage the game better, in particular with the puck. Western Michigan exposed us in every facet of the game as far as I was concerned. The positive out of the weekend was our power play. But from a game management standpoint, we have the puck at their blue line, we have the puck below our goal line, whatever it is. We didn't manage it very well. We didn't defend it very well. The top teams in this league, every team in this league will expose you for that. Duluth is no different. So it was specifically we need to keep it simple, play hard, obviously, keep the puck going north, those kind of things. From a off the ice perspective, running out of opportunities for the 19-20 team to compete together. Two more guaranteed, and we've taken, in my opinion, too many opportunities for granted, and maybe that's not on purpose. But now here we are. You know, you're staring at. You have to earn your way to play more, and that was talked about a little bit this morning. So how our guys react to that, both on and off the ice, that'll be something that we'll have to see.
How similar or different do you think your team is now compared to when you played Duluth last?
Probably pretty similar, unfortunately. We would have liked to have made some more strides over the course of that time. Where unfortunately I think we've gone a little bit backwards is we're a little bit fragile mentally, where in November I don't think we were. In November it was still pretty early, and you weren't waiting for something bad to happen, where this last stretch here, with the exception of the Omaha weekend, obviously, has been very difficult for us. And I still feel our guys, even with a one-goal lead or whatever, a tight game, we're just waiting for something bad to happen. And unfortunately, something bad ends up happening most of the time. So that's where I think we've unfortunately taken steps backwards, because that's harder to put your finger on, And on tape, Duluth is probably playing as good as anybody out there. You look at their last stretch of games, the way they're playing, they're scoring a bunch of goals. We obviously know that they can defend at in a top team in the country level, that kind of thing. So they pose a really difficult challenge, but it's not night and day difference with our group for sure.
I know Duluth's gotten hot a little bit, but do you feel like they're playing a similar style, at least, that they were when they came here? And
I think so. Without trying to speak on their behalf, maybe a little bit more of a proactive game than reacting. In that they'll kind of not sit back in the neutral zone, but they'll kind of wait for you to turn a puck over and then go the other way in transition. They're really difficult to create offense against. So there's similarities for sure. I don't think this team has had some pretty serious success over the last couple of years. So I don't think they're changing. And it does seem like they're putting a little more pressure on the opponent. Maybe that's because they're at home, which we didn't play them at home this year. So we'll see how that goes. But I think it's pretty much the same Duluth team as we know and we learned of in November.
And how much does your style change once playoff time comes around? Do you get a little more aggressive, or is it pretty much the same?
Yeah, our style is never going to change. We just need to do it better. We want to develop an identity of what this team is going to be no matter what. That's been a struggle for us, but we're not going to change. I think the urgency and the again, getting back to the next game's not guaranteed always, at this time of year. So you usually see the level of urgency go up a little bit, the level of desperation go up a little bit. Hopefully that can include a level of execution for us, because execution's been something that we've struggled with. But we're not going to change who we are, or at least who we want to be. We just have to do it better.
And then injury-wise, do you feel you'll be at or near full strength this weekend?
We should be near. We won't be at. Unfortunately, it's been one of those years where we've rarely had a full complement. We haven't had Switzer for the whole second half. This past weekend at Western, we got some guys banged up. Nyes and Crowder didn't even travel with us to Western, so we'll have to see how it goes for this weekend. We'll have a full complement of lineup dressed, but I don't know if we'll have the full access to all our players or not.
Not sure how much value you as a staff put on a game that happened basically 4 months ago, but do you ever go back to seeing that series against Duluth that was two very competitive games?
Sure.
Got one of them. What did you see out of the film in that one that you're hopefully can maybe take and like, look, we can compete at that level and
absolutely.
get the result.
Yeah, I agree, Chad. We'd be doing a disservice to the preparation by not at least looking at those two games. I think we got ourselves in a little bit of penalty problems on Saturday. We were competitive both nights. We were right there both nights. Found a way Friday, found a way not to on Saturday. And again, I think this is not a different team at home, but everybody plays a little bit better at home. It's tough to simulate what that's going to be like. We've got guys in that locker room that have played in this building before. I've never been to the building myself. So we will take kind of how they reacted and how we reacted to what they do or what we do. We'll take that from the tape. Hopefully we'll take a little bit of confidence from the way the overall weekend went, the one result, and then a hard fought game the next night. Other than that, it'll be a new weekend and a new challenge, and we'll see how it goes.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot.